out here for another one of these things we call Bass for Cash. Now, what I do is get out here on a weekly basis, see how many fish we can get to the boat in maybe about 2 hours or so. All you have to do on your end is subscribe to the channel and guess the weight of the fish. Bam, just like that, you can walk away with some cash in your pocket, courtesy of SWAT Lawn Operations. Now, as you guys see off the deck, I've been rearranging some things, doing a few things, getting ready for this Battle of the Anglers for tomorrow. So I need something, I got to tie something on real quick. So we'll start off by doing that. Let me just go ahead and turn the boat off for a second. So we'll get something tied on real quick, and then we're gonna run around and just try out a few different things today in preparation, just to see what works and what doesn't, maybe not. And also see if we can give away some of this cash for any of these bass. As you come into the chat, please drop a 1 in the chat for me, guys. Just want to make sure you guys can hear me okay and see me okay. And I don't know if you guys remember, but I think it was last week or so, I hooked into a good one. And when I did, man, it's a little knot right there. So I guess we can cut that off. When I hooked into that good one, what ended up happening was that the bendation was so sensational, it knocked the gears out of that reel. So I had to put another reel on here. So I went ahead and just took the spool off of that reel and put it on a different one. So I'm gonna just get that tied on real quick so I can have more than one bait for what I'm planning on using today. Because like I said, I'm testing some stuff out. I just want to see what'll happen. Tie quick Alberto knot, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, then we're gonna go back the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take it back through the loop. There we go, we got it. Tighten that up. All right. Let's go ahead and cut the tag ends off of this. We're gonna put about a 15 to 20 foot leader on here, and that's 12-pound fluorocarbon that I'm putting on here now. All right, I see you guys in the chat. Give me a second, let me get some things set up, and we're gonna get right to it. All right, so who is going to be watching tonight's Meet the Anglers? At 7 p.m. Eastern, we're gonna have a Meet the Anglers show. We're gonna be talking about a topic that has been going around in the fishing industry in general when it comes to tournaments and stuff like that. So we'll probably talk about that. Let you guys meet some of the anglers, see who you're gonna be rooting for. All right, now let me just cast this just to see how good the cast is. Okay, yeah, so we still got a good amount of line on here. I just need to put a little more backing on there and then I'll be good. Let me just get one more cast out of here and just make sure that I can cast this as far as I want it to go. Yeah, there we go, that'll work. All right, so today, it's a nice day out here today, guys. You see that? Not too cloudy, not too windy. Water looks kind of calm. All right, so we're not gonna use this crankbait and the spoon. Well, at least that's the plan for the day to not have to use that. Let's get this other stuff put back up. And what do we have on deck up here? Okay, I want that, I want that, I want that. And what is this right here? I may not need that right there. Just try to clear some stuff off of here. All right, now let's see. What are you guys talking about in the chat? Shout out to Frisco. We got Texas Noop. Texas Noop said he was out there on the lake. He said he was ready to catch some hogs. All right, let's see. What else we got? Who else we have in the chat today? Tom Mix, what's going on? Good to see you back in the chat. Frisco says, wait, so you didn't prep at home? Of course not. Well, actually, I did, but I just had one more rod that I needed to set up. And let's see. Donald Brown, he says, what do money? You out early today? Hey, I was trying to get out early. I was planning on being here at 11 o'clock, but man, time. It doesn't wait for you. Tom Mix says, I've been trying to figure out how to pay for my membership. So let's see, maybe somebody in the chat can help you out with that. Do you have an iPhone or Android? Because I think that kind of affects it too. But if somebody can help Tom out, just drop in the chat the issue that you're having. Greg says, hands cold. I'm cold watching you fish. It's not that cold out here today. Well, actually, I mean, it could be, but for me, since I've been out here when it was in the high 30s, low 40s, which I know some of you Pure Alaska out there saying he's in negative degree temperature. So it's not that bad out here to me. James Larry says, are you doing meet and greet at the ramp or online tomorrow? I don't know. We'll be out here making some things happen. Hop on Meet the Anglers tonight, and we can answer some questions for you. Tom Mix says, I might watch if I'm able to. All right, sounds good. Gregory says, are you fishing Lake Lanier today, Money? Yes, sir. We are out here on Lake Lanier. We'll be out here live tomorrow, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. is when the Battle of the Anglers is going to take place. Meet the Anglers will be tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. So make sure you guys tune in for that. All right, Phil says, you actually prepped. That's a miracle. Well, normally, normally, I do generally try to get my stuff set up. But after that last tournament, I just didn't take the time to do it. All right, so let's see. Let me get my rods tied down because we're gonna run, guys. We're gonna run to a different part of the lake today. And actually, let's do this. Let me test out these headsets too, guys. All right, guys. Drop a 1 in the chat if you can hear this tapping sound. I'm just checking to see if you guys are hearing me through the headset or if you are hearing me through the microphone on the phone itself. All right, appreciate that, guys. So yeah, so just testing out a new headset that I plan on using tomorrow. Just want to make sure everything is all good. It's been windy out here a little bit, so also wanted to see if it cuts back on some of the wind if I have the headset on when I'm out here. All right, I see the ones coming in. Tom Mix said tappy tap. All right, so let's see, guys. Is today Friday or yeah, today's Friday. It's Friday, guys. All right, so Friday, 4:30. Let's see. I think we might have about 3 hours on the shot clock today, guys. James says, trust me, it will not help. All right, let's go ahead and roll out, guys. All right, so the headset is off now, guys. So I'll let you hear a little bit with the headset on and with the headset off. So just give me some feedback and let's see. Let me see what you guys are saying. Frisco says that headset has a deeper tone and noisy right now as you are running. So did the audio sound better before I was running? Because I'll be muted when I'm running for Battle of the Anglers, guys. Tom says, does that headset have one of the foam mic dampeners on it? No, this one does not. What's going on, Dottie? Good to see you. But I could easily put one on here. We just need to go right over that end piece right there. But yeah, so I'll keep using the headset for right now so you guys can give me some feedback. So I'll turn the headsets back on. All right, so the headset should be on right now, guys. How does the audio sound with the headset compared to when I just had them off? Patricia said had to mute that ride. Frisco says, what junk brand is that? J Labs. J Labs, but it doesn't have the damper, the wind damper on it. All right, so what I'll do is I'll turn the headset off while I'm running. Man, you know, if you see something, you gotta say something, right? I see something and I just have to take a look. This wasn't in my game plan for today, but I'm gonna take a look anyway. All right, let me turn the headset back on. All right, so the headset should be back on right now, guys. All right, let's see. Try to keep track of everything in here. All right, we're gonna put a little stank on it, and then we're gonna get things cracking. So I have an idea of what I want to focus on for today. All right, Rory says it sounds good. All right, so the headset sound pretty good, guys. All right, let's see. Got to put a little stank on it. That's only right, right? Have to put some stank on it. Roy said, don't catch all the fish before tomorrow. Now, what I'm looking for today is a pattern, not necessarily. Let's see. Yeah, so today I'm looking for a pattern, guys. Yeah, I want to catch a few fish, but nothing too crazy. So I'm going to be moving around a lot today. Frisco says, don't worry, Roy, he won't. Patricia, check that drag. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah, the drag is pretty good. The drag is all right. All right, get my mapping on. All right, so yeah, so just I see Frisco, you're saying this headset is picking up the wind, huh? So this is not the headset that I normally use. So like I said, I'm testing these out for today. But if it's noticeably to the point where I can't use it, then I won't use these for tomorrow. This is really my backup headset. They'll say you need to put some foam on the end. Phil, what do you know about Radio Shack? Roy said, "What's the water temp? The water temp. We're sitting at 55 degrees right here. Yesterday we were in some 52 areas with some 52 in it. We got Hook'em, Texas in the chat. I think you got one of those free gifted memberships from yesterday, right? Shout out to Clint Perry. That's right. Big shout out to Clint Perry. He came in yesterday and dropped 5 gifted memberships to the chat. All right, let's make one more cast over here and then we're going to ease on. Well, let me just take a. Today is a pretty nice day out here today. Nice and calm. I wish I could have got out here a little earlier. But that's the way the cookie crumbles, right? go. So take a look, guys. You see that guy out there in that boat? Now, obviously, he has forward-facing sonar, and he knows how to chase those big fish around out here in this lake. I don't quite know how to do that yet. I've tried the minnow fishing and stuff like that because obviously I do have live imaging, but being able to chase the fish around and catch those big 5 and 6 pound spotted bass in this lake, that's a different level right there. Frisco says I will do a few hours tomorrow before I take it back to the shop next week. Okay. Guess you're doing a break-in or something like that. Tom Mix says CB is the generous general. Shout out to Clint Perry. That is correct. Man, I know I should be getting a bite, guys. Frisco says you hope to get a bite. Shout out to Hookem, Texas. Well, we just getting started. We're just getting started. I'm not sure how long we've been out here, maybe like 10 minutes or something like that. So the score right now is 0. Patricia said he's ditch fishing. No, I'm not ditch fishing. I'm fishing. I mean, I'm right next to the bank, but I'm just trying to see if I can get a fish off of a little ledge right now. For some reason, it's not working. Phil said I'm gonna start you a GoFundMe so you can get some good sonar. But yeah, once this right now I have the first version of Mega Live on here. But once this breaks, then I'll switch over to Garmin at that point. Probably get the 34. And of course I'm gonna need a sail. Or maybe I'll buy a 32 from somebody who doesn't want to use it anymore. Frisco said maybe you need to invest on Target Lock. So I have Target Lock. So if you take a look up there, that's why that blue towel is right there. I took the Target Lock off and there's sharp edges on there. So I put that blue cover on there so it wouldn't goodness. All right, we got okay, we got back loose. I put that blue rag on there just to cover up the sharp edges so it doesn't cut my boat cover. But I'll probably sell that Target Lock because I don't use it. I don't really need it anymore. But it worked fine. I mean, it let me kind of sit in place. But the way that I fish, for me now, I don't really sit still in one place like I was before when I was fishing a lot of brush piles and stuff like that. Frisco says, so you don't want to chase fish? Well, the target lock, um, yeah, the target lock it would be better to not use the target lock if you're going to be doing that because you get a faster response time with the transducer connected directly to your trolling motor. Frisco said, you always dangling. Blast says, go get a 48-inch flat screen. Hey, did you get that from John B when he set that big flat screen TV up on his boat that time? All right. Let's go ahead and stick and move. Just check my bait out real quick. All right. Oh, Patricia said the guy in the boat is ditch fishing. Yes, he sure is. All right, let's roll. All right, I'm gonna run. I'm not gonna mute out. But then once I start running, I'm gonna mute out for about 30 seconds, just so you guys can see how that's the difference in the sound. Let's just see what happens. So we're not muted just yet. So I want you to let me know how the wind noise is. All right, now we're gonna mute. All right, so we are unmuted now, guys. All right, Kevin says it was terrible. All right, so the wind noise is terrible whenever I'm running. Is that right? Just give me some feedback, guys. And then, so I ran for a little bit so you guys could hear how that sounded. And then I muted for a little bit. Phil says, seems like everybody's buying that Garmin stuff. I used to use, what is that? Veruno. I haven't heard of that. All right, let's see. We got Shankar in the chat says, where is this? I'm out here on Lake Lanier. Hookem, Texas says, wind sound like a chip bag close to a mic. All right, it sucks when running. So when I'm running, it's not good. What about now when I'm not running? How is it when I'm not running? All right, Frisco said it's still windy. So it's still windy right now? If it's still windy right now, that's definitely not good. Man, I'm gonna have to go back and watch this on the replay because you guys, it sounds like the audio is not good. Patricia said Lanier looks like a deer on the map. Come on, give me my bait pack. All right, appreciate it. Donald says much better than when you're running. I guess I should have brought my other headset and did a comparison. How are we looking on the like? Shout out to James Larry. All right, so right now, based on what you guys are hearing right now at this moment, give me some feedback. Is it clear? Is it too windy? Is it good? Briscoe said, throw him in the lake. Oh my goodness. Just go ahead and junk him. All right, Bass Hunter says it's too windy. Phil says, let me see. James says it's no different than without the headset. All right, so right now the wind is blowing directly into the headset, so it's probably loud for you guys right now, I'm guessing. All right, so what I'm gonna do is just take these off in just a second. Let me get my cast out here. And then we'll take them off. James says it's better without the headset. All right. All right, so now the headset is off. Let me know what you guys think now that the headset is off. Phil said, that's a good idea, Frisco. Throw those headphones in the lake for some cover, for some fish. All right, well, I'm glad I didn't buy a second pair of them. I was about to buy another pair last night. All right, let's see. All right, so now give me some feedback, guys. The headsets are off, and I'm in the exact same location where the wind was blowing directly into the headset before. So how does it sound now? Two pair. Yes, sir. I try to keep a few extra things just in case. Oh, goodness, got hung up again. James says it's not much different. This water's extra shallow where I'm sitting at. I can see the bottom. About 5 feet of water. Blaster says, Phil says, still too windy. So right now there's no mic or anything. I disconnected the headset. There's no mic or anything. Patricia said, what marina is that? I don't know, Patricia. It's out here on the main lake, but I don't know the name of it. Did you get that headset on clearance? I did not. Oh, I'm pretty sure you're going to catch the first one, Texas Snoop. The way you were catching fish out there on Joe Pool. Let's make one more cast over here and then we're going to ease on because I'm still not really going to look at what I wanted to look at for today. All right, Texas Snoop, let's see who gets the first fish. All right, and when you catch that first fish, you have to log it into FishXLive. It's not official till you log it in there, and then I'm gonna pull it up on the screen and show it to everybody. And when you take the picture of you holding the fish, hold up the number 2. So we'll know that so there's no flim-flammery going on around here. Can't be using an old picture. Phil says you're not gonna stop it. It's just the wind's too strong. Right now, the wind is barely blowing at all. Go ahead and move. Wouldn't you know it, Frisco's in the chat rooting for Texas Snoop. All right. Well, you know what? Since that's the way you're gonna be, let me go ahead and move and see if I can catch something real quick. Frisco says, I'm rooting for an angler. All right, Frisco. I see how it is. I see how you want to be. All right, let's see. See if we're gonna catch one of these fish on for Frisco. Check that drag. Oh man, don't tell me I got hung up already. All right, so we are out here on Lake Lanier, guys, getting ready for this thing we call the Battle of the Anglers that will be taking place tomorrow at 8 a.m. So make sure you have subscribed to the channel. Man, the likes are kind of ugly. What just happened? We have a few of you tuning in now. Let's see if we can go ahead and get the likes up a little bit for me, guys. Yeah, look at that. I was hung on some fishing line. See if I can get my bait back. Let me grab it before it breaks off. Oh, no. That is not good. Ooh, that wasn't good. I almost broke my rod on that one. All right, let's spin back around. The boat was being pushed by the wind a little faster than what I thought. All right, can we get about 7 more likes? If you have already hit the like button, type the word like in the chat for me. All right, there we go. Uh-oh. If you have already hit the like button, type the word like in the chat for me. Let's see if we can get about 7 more likes, guys. We need 6 more likes. Frisco says, since I am in the Christmas spirit, I gave you a like before you catch one. Well, I appreciate that. Shout out to Tom Mix. He hit me with the like. We just need 6 more. All right, there it goes right there. Let's see if I can get it this time. Without breaking off. Oh my goodness. All right, we got it. Yeah, we just caught on some line. All right, let's go back down on the bottom. Appreciate that, Terry. Terry was like, let me go ahead and tap that like button for you. James says Money has the it's still cold sniffles. Oh yeah. Shout out to Cool C. We got Cool C tuning in. One of the original members of the Money Team tuning in, guys. Long time supporter of the channel. And we just need a few more likes. If you could, tap your screen. Tap. Just tap your screen twice, guys. That'll get our likes up a little bit. Because as you know, 50 to 60 likes make the fish bite. All right. Let's swing around and see what else we can see. Appreciate that, Donald. Got you tuning in. All right, Patricia put in an order for a spotopotamus. Well, I'll see if I can answer that order for tomorrow. Today we don't need a spotopotamus. Today I just need a few tappy taps, just so I can know they're in the area. All right, guys. Texas Noop is trying to see if he can get one of those largemouth to the boat before I can get a spot to the boat. Frisco says drains and ditches in shallow creeks, warmer water there. Do your homework, Junior. He said you're in the wrong spot, MoneyBass. What you doing? He said, what you thinking? What you thinking and drinking? Said, I'm giving you all these gems for free. We got GL Jones tuning in. Good to see you back. We are out here getting prepared for this thing we call Battle of the Anglers that will be taking place tomorrow from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. It's going to go by fast. Well, it's going to definitely go by fast for us because we're going to be out here trying to figure out where these fish are moving around to with the change in water temp and all that stuff. All right, Rory, I think you are behind in the chat again. Go back out and come back in or refresh your screen. Because I see you just said, yes, it was bad. We can still hear the wind. So you may be about 10 minutes, 15 minutes behind, something like that. I'm thinking. All right, how's the audio for everybody right now? Is it still windy or is it clear? Because right now I'm not using the headset or anything, so it should be fine right now. Frisco says, is anybody else pre-fishing? It's possible, but I am not sure. We got Dead Rabbit tuning in. All right, audio is good. Appreciate that, guys. Glasses says, okay, chat, that's more like it. We're at 39. Okay, we're at 33. 33, and we can get 5 more likes. Can we get 5 more people to tap your screen, tap, tap? Let's see if we can get 5 more likes. All right, so we're gonna take off from here and go try something else in just a second. All right, let's change it up. So we're gonna try this out. But what I think is that I need to put a different hook on here. All right, let's look into my bag of tricks. Has anybody ever used these things before? Has anybody ever tried these out? Let me see. How should I hook this thing? Let's try it like that. Let's see. Frisco said it's gimmicky. All right, well, we're gonna find out if the gimmick is real. All right, let's move. Now, if I can figure out how to get these fish on a drop shot, it'll make life a lot easier. Roy said it's still pretty windy. Yeah, Rory, I think Rory is still behind. All right, let's see. Georgia Dog said it's good on the drop shot. Well, that's what we have it on, so we're about to find out. All right, hold on just a second, guys. All right, we're back. All right, so yeah, we're gonna try out a gimmicky bait for a second. Cause like I said, guys, we're out here for some fun. We're out here for a good time. It's not gonna be a long time. But let's see if we can make it happen. So we'll also be doing Bass for Cash tomorrow during the Battle of the Anglers. So it'll add a little excitement for everybody that's watching. We got Fishing with Kedra checking into the chat. What kind of fish do you catch, Kedra? What kind of fishing do you do? All right, let's see what we can see. Crappie fishing. Okay, I see it on your logo. Do you do tournaments or do you just go out fish for fun and throw them in the frying pan? So depending on what I see and what I find today, guys, that'll kind of take, oh, for fun, okay. Is it for fun and grease or fun and release? Because most people I know that catch crappie, they do not release them. Well, they release to the grease. All right, let's go ahead and get this ready. I just want to see if I can catch something on this thing. We're gonna try it. We're gonna try it and see what happens. And I would twist the thing up. All right, there we go. Let's see, Keitra says going to start doing tournaments in 2026. All right, release to the grease. That's what I thought. All right, what state do you fish in? Because I know there's some crappie fishermen in the chat. If you see C219 Troll in the chat, he's a well-known crappie fisherman. Seems like he's always winning some money out there. They fish Clark's Hill a lot. Okay, man. Okay, you on the move. Mississippi, Tennessee, Arkansas, and Florida. Wow. Okay. Doing it big out there. Frisco said fishing with Kedra. Are you saying fishing with Kedra's out there burning up some gas? Doing some, oh yeah, burning gas going from state to state. We got Fat Cat Fishing back in the chat. Haven't seen you for a minute. Good to see you back in the chat. Man, it would be nice to run into a school of fish right now. We got Ron back in the chat. Says, hey, everybody. I'm just taking it easy today, guys. I'm trying out some different things today just to see if anything, if there's anything different these fish will be after. All right, Blasted, I think you may be behind a little bit. So Blasted, when you get caught up, you may want to refresh your screen. Oh, come on, don't tell me I got hung up already. Oh, there we go. We got it back. All right, drop a 1 in the chat if you guys can still hear me. I see somebody said it's buffering. Drop a 1 in the chat if you can still hear me. All right, appreciate that, everybody. So we're still good to go. I'm focused, guys. I'm focused. Trying to see if I can get this. Frisco said it's a gimmick, but I gotta test it out. Let's see if we can get it to. See if we can get it to do a little something. All right, Timothy Turner says going to be on Lanier tomorrow as well. All right, good deal. We got to make sure you tune in and let us know if you're catching them, because I know I'm gonna be struggling. Where did the fishes go? All right, so we're gonna take off and go look at something else. So let's see, 212. Okay, we still have a good amount of time out here, guys. Like I said, today I'm just out here exploring. I need to look around so I can get an idea of what's going on. All right, so yeah, so you're gonna be fishing up to Chesterfield. Okay, so yeah, you should be getting some good, catching some good fish up there, catching some good largemouth and stuff too, right? Tom Mix says, what bait are you trying out? You see that right there? One of those thingy things. Oh, wait a minute. What is that I see? Fat Cat says, okay, back to work. All right, shout out to Fat Cat Fishing. Tim Turner says, normally 80 to 90% spots, usually catch 1 or 2 largemouth. Okay. Tom Mix, I've been doing chores, had to step outside for a minute. All right, so you back in action. think we're about to ease up out of here. I'm kind of thinking. All right, let's keep on moving. We're running. All right, so we'll put these headsets up for now. I guess I can use them on non-windy days. Because as long as I was out of the wind, you guys were saying they were fine. But as soon as I got in the wind, it was not good. Rocks over here look a little too good to pass up. All right, let's get back to business. So now, let's see how long it takes us to actually catch a fish, guys. See how fast we can catch something. I did want to try out that little bait just to see, because I've never used one before. Tom Mix says, Money, have you tried a creature bait on a shaky head? Yeah, depending on the lake that I'm at. So I've done that before, but most of the time I throw a worm on it. All right, has Texas Snoop caught a fish yet? Oh my God. Oh my God. If you say something, I need you to say something. And you know, I have to go ahead and set the hook for this one. I have to set the hook for it. If you see something, I need you to say it. We always have to give respect where respect is due. And I know you see it. Shout out to AC, the DQ queen. She came in laughing. I think she knows a little something. Oh, I guess she isn't laughing. I guess she's living out loud. Shout out to Jody. Frisco says he sees a little something. Shout out to Living Out Loud, the podcast guy. Slid right on in and hit me in the chin with a 1999 super chat. Said, hello, MoneyBass and chat. Hope all is well. Happy holidays to you all. Really, really appreciate the strong support of the chat, and I hope everything has been going well for you. Haven't seen you in the chat for a few weeks, but I know you've been out there doing your thing. I know you've been out there living out loud and podcasting. So make sure you tune in tomorrow, Living Out Loud. Tomorrow we will be doing the Battle of the Anglers. It will be live from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. These anglers, they want to come out here and see if they can beat your partner money bass. So I might have to show them a little something. But everybody, put LOL in the chat. We can't we can't let that go unnoticed. She didn't have to do it, but she did. Very, very appreciative of you just tuning back in, getting active in the chat, always supporting strong. Tom Mick says, living out loud. I see you something. Oh, he said, I see something. Where'd I get I see you something? Phil says, are you going to be able to get up that early? Guess what, Phil? We're starting at 8 a.m. We're starting at 8 a.m. We're giving you guys a chance to get up early. Early enough so you can watch the show from the beginning tomorrow. Uh-oh, we got Whipstick tuning in. He says, big shout out to Living Out Loud, the podcast. Uh-oh, Whipstick, what are you doing trying to sneak in here in the chat and see what's going on out here on the lake today? Whipstick is one of the people that's going to be fishing tomorrow, guys. I think he's in here trying to steal some tips. And I guess I'm going to have to show him something because I got to get one to the boat for Living Out Loud, the podcast. Phil says, hey, Frisco, he's always late. Oh, no, I'm not going to be late for the Battle of the Anglers. That's a little different. See, right now, I'm just out here for play. I'm out here for this thing called Bass for Cash. But for Battle of the Anglers, it's going to be a little different. Whipstick says, you know I got my eyes on you. Phil said, you better not be. It's your home turf. Phil said Whipstick's trying to steal some numbers. Yeah, I think he's out here trying to get a little info. So my plan, guys, is to at least have 2 fish to the boat by 9 o'clock within the first hour. Because by the time 10 o'clock hits, oh man. Phil said, you need to cover up that screen while you're sitting there. He's trying to look and steal those coordinates. Don't let him get your spots. He can have this spot. Living Out Loud, the podcast says, question, is a little wind helpful in fishing? I would say yes, that wind is helpful in fishing. And generally, if you can find like an area like where the wind is blowing into a point or something like that, then that can definitely be a good thing. All right, let's see. Georgia Dog said, yes, the wind stirs up the bait fish and gets them fired up. That's what you want. You want some fired up fish. We're gonna fish this little point real quick, and then we're gonna keep on moving. All right, I'm just dragging this thing real slow, guys. Just trying to see if that'll do anything. And then I see one more area back there I want to go take a look at. So this is pretty much all new water, guys, that I'm going to. Just new areas is what I mean. Anybody that doesn't follow fishing lingo, I'm just fishing new areas I haven't fished before. Just trying to look around and see what I can see. All right, let's keep on moving. Tom Mix says the wind moves the plankton and the bait fish follow. And when the bait fish follow, then the big fish follow them. And when the big fish follow them, a hook set comes next. All right, let's go out here and take a look. Man, this area over here, that area looks real good for like. Let's go back here to the back of this. Let's take a look and see what we can see over here. So we're still scouting, we're still looking. We haven't really found anything yet. But while I'm scouting and looking, man, let me just fan cast this underspin. All right, I think we're back. Drop a 1 in the chat if you guys can hear me. Drop a 1 if you can hear me in the chat. I think we're back. All right, appreciate that. And listen, I know you guys saw something because I saw it too, but I guess you couldn't hear me. Want to give a big shout out to CP. Clint Perry slid right on in and hit you with the triple attack. Shout out to MJ's Bowl, Michigan Outdoors, and Pizza Guy have all received gifted memberships courtesy of the one and only Clint Perry, the general of the money team once again. Oh, and he says, sorry, Frisco. Oh, my goodness, Frisco. Frisco still ain't living right. Clint Perry says, home, let me see, Google MoneyBass fishing memberships should be there. All right, there we go. There we go. Somebody was asking about the memberships. Clint Perry slid right on in and hit you guys with 3 of them back to back. We got MJ's Bowl tuning right back in. Coming in with the hospitality, the Southern hospitality. Sending out a big thank you to Clint Perry. I need everybody to put CP in the chat. If you could, put CP in the chat. Mick says, I've been to the home page but can't find buy or pay for a membership. Oh my goodness. Blaster says, chat, anybody got a lottery number for this $1 billion lotto? Is there anybody who gets lottery tickets in the chat? Is that how much the lottery is up to, $1 billion? Should I go and buy a ticket? Is it $1 billion? Is that enough money to buy a ticket? Is that enough money you need to be higher than that? Tom Mick says, I'll try that. Shout out to CP. Shout out to Blaster, 6 months on the money team. Has anybody heard from Texas Newt? Has anybody heard from Texas Newt? I didn't think it would take him that long to get something to the boat. What has happened? Frisco says cash value $461, 461.3 million. Okay. Texas Newt says, I'm still searching. Uh-oh, Texas Newt. I'm going to give you about 10 more minutes. Maybe. Maybe. Man, something ain't right. Something ain't right. Man, nothing on this point either. James Larry said a massive cold front is coming in tomorrow. Well, look, maybe that'll actually help. Okay, I see something. I see something. Uh-oh, James, you got Whipstick worried. He said, "Is that cold front in Georgia?" Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Whipstick. What you gonna do about that? Uh-oh. Man, the fish ain't acting right. They acting left today. If they're not acting right, then that means they're acting left, right? Frisco said, "Layer up, Whipstick." Whipstick's like, "Oh no." All right, I think I see what I need to do. I believe there are some fish on this point, but I might be sitting on top of them. Whipstick says, "Got to break out that 100-mile-an-hour cold weather warm-up suit." Yeah, I guess you're gonna have to break out something, right? Nice and easy, nice and easy. So is anybody else gonna be fishing this weekend? Do you have any tournaments, fun fishing things going on? Talk to me, chat. What do you guys have going on for the weekend? Georgia Dog says he got a club tournament on Clark's Hill tomorrow. Okay. You gonna pull in one of those 8-pounders? Blaster says he's gonna be at home eating some popcorn, watching everybody else freeze. He says he doesn't want any parts of that, of the coldness. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I know you see it. I know you see it. It can't just be me. I know you see it. If you see something, I need you to say something. I know you see it. Oh my goodness. Let's see, Whipstick. I think he sees something. Dottie says, oh, I see it. Does anybody else see what I see? Is that it? Is that it? Does anybody else see something? Shout out to Blastard and shout out to Whipstick. Big shout out to Delta Bass. Slid right on in. Says, good evening, gents. Hit us the $5 in the super chat, guys. Big shout out to Delta Bass. Always showing strong support for the channel. Really, really appreciate that, sir. Tom Mix says, do you see it? Do you see it? Goodness gracious, I guess the fish don't see it. I still owe Living Out Loud, the podcast, the fish, right? Let's see if they want some underspin love going on out here. Whipstick says, looking to buy some warm fishing gloves. Any ideas? Oh, I need some too. Frisco said, you owe us all a fish. He said, everybody deserves a fish. James said, sorry guys, I'm at work and it's hard for me to watch and respond. Well, James, you need to go up there to the desk, slam your hands on the desk and say, don't you realize I am watching Bass for Cash? What more do you want from me? That's the way to do it, James. And then you can reach out to Frisco to see if he can help you find another job. Whipstick said they don't want this money. Oh, I can't say I can't say that yet, Whipstick. Let me get a fish to the boat first. I can't say that, or they're gonna start coming trying to mess with me. See, look, Dottie. Dottie said, Whip, he gotta give us something to guess. She said, I want and need this money. She said, give me that loot. James says, nope, I am at the Kroger Fuel Center all by myself. Dottie said, where's our fish at? See what you did, Whipstick? Now they gonna be on me, Whipstick. They like, where's our fish at? They like, you taking too long. Yeah, and at this point right here, Just look at that, guys. Look at all those rocks. And all of that is normally underwater. And I'm sitting right on top of a brush pile. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. If you see it, you gotta say it. If you see it, you gotta say it. Oh my goodness. Oh my, Whipstick said, oh my God, CP the General is back at it. Big shout out to Clint Perry. Look at him, he hit us with the 10 right in the chin. He said, let me tell you guys how to get these memberships. He said, go to MoneyBass Fishing, click on membership, then 3 dots to learn more about memberships. Big shout out to Clint Perry. The money team is getting bigger and bigger by the week. Phil said, that's okay. You don't have to catch one today and show Whipstick where they're at. See, that's what I'm doing. That's why I haven't caught anything yet, guys. That's what I was doing. I was worried about Whipstick seeing where I catch the fish at. But, you know, I guess I'm thinking about it, and I feel bad because that was my plan. But since Phil has told you guys what my plan was, I guess I'll go ahead and catch one now. But I hadn't been trying to catch anything until just now. I'm just now trying right now, guys. Oh, my goodness. I forgot I just spooled this thing up. I just spooled it up. I didn't check my brakes or anything first, and look what I got. Does anybody? Oh. All right, there we go. I got to tighten the brakes up a little bit. We got 50-50 in the chat. Phil said, make sure you get a little one. Whipstick said, it's too late. So yeah, Whipstick, I want you to fish all of these spots that you see me fishing. Don't fish anything else. Only these spots that you see me fishing today. All right, we got hung up. Too bad it's not hung in a fish's mouth. Blaster says, welcome, Fitty Fitty. We got 50-50 in the chat. All right, are we back? Are we back? Drop a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. What did CP say? Clint, he said, is this a precursor for Saturday? Come on, Clint. 50-50 said, you have no signal. I appreciate it. Yeah, anytime it starts buffering or going out like that, guys, just drop a message for me in the chat because I can't always see it. Because on my end, it still looks good. So unless you guys say something, then I may not know. So if you see something, you need to say something. All right, Frisco says, whoever fishes shallow drains and ditches in the back of creeks will win tomorrow. All right, we're about to take off and go to another. All right, Frisco, you got Whipstick. All right, are we back? All right, we're back in action. All right, drop a 1 in the chat if you guys can hear me. We're gonna keep on moving. Oh, man. Wait a minute. I'm almost offended. How are you guys going to say I have a pet skunk? A pet skunk? I mean, what do you guys in the chat think? Is that kind of disrespectful? They said I have a pet skunk. Okay. All right, Frisco and Phil, I'm going to remember all of this. I'm going to remember all of this. All of this talking bad about me. Uh-oh. I think I see something. Dottie says, what's disrespectful is no fish to the boat. Oh, Dottie. Dottie, how could you just switch up on me like that, Dottie? Where's the faith? Oh, man, this is bad. Michael Jackson bad. Whipstick said, Dottie's so true. Oh, no. Oh, no, I cannot believe it. Everybody's turning against me. Oh, no. Okay. All right, everybody, I'm going to remember this. I am going to remember all of this mistreatment. Glasses said Alfred is the name. Phil said, good one, Dottie. No, it's not. That's not a good one, Dottie. Y'all are almost hurting my feelings. Whipstick says, money. You know I'm going to be your whole budget all day tomorrow. I don't know if that's going to do you any good, Whipstick. Patricia said, don't be snotty, Dottie. Dottie said, just prove us wrong and all is forgiven. I had to think about it. Dottie. My feelings are still hurting. It's going to be hard to catch fish with hurt feelings. Yeah, it's hard out here. And now all the faith has left the chat. It's just me and my hurt feelings out here. Me against the world. Phil said I might have to go with whipstick tomorrow because he has better equipment. Oh, no. Clint, don't laugh at that. Do not support bad behavior. Oh, man, oh, man. We still have time on the shot clock. All right, can you guys drop a 1 in the chat if you can hear me? I just want to make sure we're still good. Drop a 1 in the chat if you can still hear me. Whipstick says, how much time on the shot clock? Let's see. How much time on the shot clock? 5:45. I think we got about an hour and a half on the shot clock. I still got some more things I want to go take a look at. Drive around the lake a little bit. See what's sticking out of the water, all that good stuff. Phil said, does anybody else smell a skunk? Because I do. Oh, my goodness. I just want y'all to know that I'm going to remember all of this mistreatment. Phil said, all this pre-fish, at least you know where not to go. Oh, my goodness. Briscoe said he doesn't notice the smell because he's used to it. Oh, man, this is so terrible. James says, I am glued. You have a good memory, Money. I have no memory. Oh, my goodness. The pressure. Oh, come on, don't tell me I'm hung up. Okay, shoot. No. Oh, that's a fish. Good Lord. Goodness, guys, I got a fish and it has me wrapped up. I doubt I'm going to get this thing out of there. See if I can give him some slack. Wouldn't you know it? Frisco said that's a rock. Oh, man. Yeah, this thing is stuck in there good. Les says, I don't smell a polecat. Yeah, looks like that battle is gonna be lost. Yeah, that was definitely a lost battle right there. Oh my goodness, I got it back. How about that? Yeah, but it bent the hook out. That's what happened. Hey, Perez, don't come in here disrespecting my chat with questions like that. That's a disrespectful question, Perez. That's right. Tell him, Frisco. Really? You're going to come here asking questions like that? James said, don't tell anybody I hung up. Just play it. Just play it like it's all good. Frisco said, you know his pet is on board. Phil said he thinks he had a fish. That was a rock. Patricia said, that snag was working drag. Tell him, Patricia. We got Southwest Charters in the chat. Frisco says, Patricia, those waves were working drag. Oh, man. Come on, Frisco. Frisco always has something to come back with. I tell you. All right, let me keep on easing on because I know I'm not going to be doing this anyways. 50/50 says, brought to you by Rolling Rock Beer. Oh, no. Phil says the current was pushing the boat and the drag was loose. Phil, you and Frisco cannot keep conspiring against your partner like this. It's just bad. It's bad for business. Ease back on up here. Keep on looking. Frisco said he better be good. He's gonna get kicked from the channel. Now, Phil, you know, Blaster used to be Frisco's right-hand man. But Blaster wasn't living right a while back. And then Blaster started living right. We got Music Lover in the chat. What's going on? Good to see you in the chat. Frisco said, yeah, Blaster went bougie. Oh, man. Did you go bougie on him, Blaster? Blaster was like, hey, I just want to live right. He said, what's the problem with that? What is the harm in living right? Bill said, I guess you're telling me that you shouldn't side with Frisco. Ask the chat. What does the chat think? Chat knows best. All right. Thought I'd try something new today, and it is not working. So let's switch it up. Let's switch it up and see what happens. Let's go ahead and move this to the back since it doesn't want to act right. It won't get any fish to the boat today. So you're getting retired for now. All right, got a nice long cast. All right, let's see, guys. And I thought this end of the lake was going to do me good, but it's not. Lesson says, whip out Cyclops. I might have to do that tomorrow. Frisco said you have to have a few protagonists around. He said life just wouldn't be right. Oh my goodness, look who's in the chat now. It's the masked bass Tid in the chat. He said, catch anything yet, MoneyBass? Well, I mean, what we've been doing, we've been having conversations about different topics and enjoying the scenery. So I know that you see a fishing pole in my hand and I'm out here on the water, but you can't always assume that it's just all about fishing. It's about camaraderie. It's about togetherness. It's about enjoying the great outdoors. You know what I mean? It's about having enjoying your freedoms and just the just the fresh air. I mean, today we're celebrating life is what we're doing. This is a celebration of life today. I mean, today is a good day. Today is a great day. All right, so in the chat, to continue along with the theme of today, which is showing your gratitude and just expressing how happy we are. Who would like to step up first and mention two things that you're thankful for? Anybody? Anybody? Is there anybody in the chat that would like to start us off? Okay, Phil says every day is a great day when you wake up. Okay, see, that's what I'm saying, guys. You have to celebrate these days. Pearson says today is a bad day. I was at school taking tests. Wait a minute, Pearson. Wait a minute, Pearson. You missed the theme. The theme is happiness and positivity. All right, so would anybody else like to step up? Okay, let's see. Living Out Loud says, today I am thankful to be pain-free and all of my close and immediate friends and family as well. All right, see, that's what I'm talking about. All right, let's see if Pearson got it right this time. Pearson says, I am thankful for my new fishing rod and my new jerk bait. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Shout out to Living Out Loud, the podcast. I think, is Living Out Loud, the podcast, the current sponsor of today's stream? I think so. Shout out to Living Out Loud, the podcast. All right, let's see. Frisco says, thankful you fish when I can't. Wait a minute, Frisco. That doesn't sound like it fits the criteria. Let's see. Okay, Mass Bass. Tid. Okay, let's see what he's thankful for. He says, Frisco. He says, what is his special pet? Wait a minute. You're hustling backwards. Mass Bass. Tid, you're hustling backwards. We're talking about things we're thankful for. We're not talking about pets. With no pet conversations in the chat. All right, so Blaster says, yes, from the book of MoneyBass. Okay, there we go. All right, there we go. Phil says, I am also thankful for MoneyBass, but not kicking me from the channel and taking all my crap. See, that's what I'm saying, guys. Everybody, okay, who's next? Anybody else want to share with us what they're thankful for today? Anybody, who's next? Somebody? Is everybody getting quiet now? All right, so obviously, what I have done today has been unproductive, depending on how you look at it. All right, let's see. The Mass Bass. Tid. Okay, he says, thankful I am able to watch such an entertaining show. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking. See, everybody should be thankful. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about thankfulness today. We're celebrating happiness and positive mindsets. Anybody else want to say what they're thankful for? Uh-oh, look. Look at Blaster. Oh, my goodness. Blaster. Uh-oh, wait a minute, guys. Do you see it? Oh goodness, I see something else too. But wait a minute. Blaster said, I'm thankful for Dottie. Hey, Dottie. Dottie said, hey, Blaster. I'm thankful for you also, Blaster. Oh, my goodness. What is going on up in here? What is going on? Oh, my God. Shout out to Living Out Loud, the podcast. Says, I'm thankful for a little spending change where I have enough to share. Oh, my goodness. Do you see it? Do you see it? Everybody put LOL in the chat. It stands for laughing out loud, but it also stands for living out loud. Living out loud, the podcast, guys. Always showing strong support for the channel. Spooky Crazy says, I'm thankful for watching Chicken Hawk kick butt tomorrow. Chicken Hawk is gonna zero. I can pretty much guarantee you that Chicken Hawk is gonna zero. Chicken Hawk is gonna zero. Let's see. Frisco said living out loud. All right. Shout out to Dottie. Living Out Loud, the podcast. Mass Bassett says some bendation would be nice. Oh, okay. That's what you want. That's what you want. You guys want to see some bendation? All right. Donald Brown says every day above ground is a good day. Shout out to Living Out Loud. Look at that. Look at all the love in the channel. Frisco says, I'm thankful you can take a joke or two or more. What makes you think I can take these jokes, Frisco? When I get offline, you don't know. I go and curl up in a ball in the closet at home and wonder what has happened to me. And why was I treated so bad during my live stream? Pearson says, I'm thankful to go to Bass Pro Shops tomorrow and that you are here to make me happy. Oh my goodness. Shout out to Pearson. Pearson says, I'm going to go spend some change. Phil says, I am also thankful that the skunk is on his boat, not mine. Wait a minute. That's kind of an anti-positivity negative statement. There's something wrong with that statement, Phil. It doesn't sound quite right. It doesn't sound like it matches the criteria needed for a thankfulness statement. We still have a little time on the shot clock. All right, I think what I'm gonna do. So I do not plan on coming and fishing this area tomorrow. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually go to an area that I plan on fishing and just see if I can catch a fish real quick. Phil says, I guess that could be considered a double standard. It was negative and positive at the same time. It was sweet and sour, Phil. All right. All right, yeah. So let me check one more thing over here, guys. Let me check one more thing. Actually, let me check things. Mass Bass Tid says tomorrow may have more than 1-0. Wait a minute. What is that supposed to mean? Wait a minute. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Whipstick says, so what you saying, bro? Say it with your chest. He said, say it with your chest. He said, so what you saying? Say it with your chest piece. Say it with your chest out. He said whipstick into his house. All right, let's get up out of here. Let's get out of here. All right. All right, we're gonna take a run, guys. All right, all right, all right. All right. I just want to look at something real quick. Let me look at it. Let me just a quick look and see. Frisco says, question is, if there's a cold front heading your way tomorrow, who would this likely freeze out of showing up? Oh my goodness. Let's see. Let's see, what is that right there? Let's see, what is that right there? What is it? What is it? Wait a minute. Hold on a second. If you see something, I need you to say something. How can nobody see something and say something? Because I see it. Shout out to Dottie. Dottie says, I see it. Appreciate that, Dottie. Dottie was like, oh, I know the deal. I know what's going on out here in these YouTube streets. Shout out to CP. CP slid right on in and hit you guys in the head with a gifted membership. And guess who it went to? Nikki Lee. I bet Nikki gonna pop up in here in the chat in just a minute or two. Did everybody shout out CP? Shout out to Clint Perry once again. Oh my goodness. Come on, buddy. All right, they didn't want it. Let's change this up to something a little different. You guys see what that was? I tried it. Let's dig into the bag of tricks one more again. I got some goodies in here. Let's see. There we go. Let's try one of these right here. See, what's going on? Good to see you in the chat. I'm gonna rig this up. Texas rigged. I'll come down at an angle with it. Spin it around like that right there. And then we're just gonna come right in like that. How about that? Uh-oh, who is it? Let's put it right out there. Is that where it needs to be? Oh, that's a little too far. Oh my goodness. Frisco, why? There is no pet on this boat. Let's try it again. What's going on, Bo Yan? We got Bo Yan in the chat. He said, did you get any so far? Well, Bo Yan, see, today is one of those days where, what we're doing is we're just reflecting on life itself and just, talking about things that we're thankful for. We're enjoying the scenery. I mean, you see this nice scenery? We're enjoying the nice weather. I mean, we're having great conversations in the chat. I mean, today is just such a great day. I mean, how's your day going, Bo Yan? How's your day going? I mean, just because you see me out here on the lake with a fishing pole in my hand and looking at my screen, and it appears that this is all about fishing, but I mean, it's more to it than just, did you catch, well, let me see, what did you ask me? You said, did you get anything so far? So, it's more, yeah, see, look at it, it's beautiful, a beautiful day out here. So, it's more than just about the aspect of fishing. So we want to do is just dive deeper into the inner thought of the way the mind works whenever you're just be able to just be at peace. Would you agree, chat? Would you agree? Chat, is anybody there? Somebody? Anybody? Okay, Bo Yan, answer your question. No, I have not got anything. We didn't get anything. I decided to come out here and try something a little different before tomorrow. Frisco says, getting mental to avoid the obvious. Oh, man. Pearson says, I agree with you all the way. Phil said he's looking for sympathy. Boyan says, worst day on the water is better than the best day at home. See, that's what I'm saying. You see that? Boyan knows about positivity. We just out here for a good time. And it would be nice to be able to catch something on a drop shot. I haven't caught one on a drop shot in a long time. Patricia said, answer that like a politician. Blasser said, yes, yes, yes. All right. Well, looks like I see what I need to do, guys. I didn't want to do it. But let's go ahead and get to it, because we still have some time on the shot clock. All right, we're gonna make a run, guys. Let's make a run. Boyan says, find a channel swing and drag that drop shot over a ledge. Frisco says, has Texas Snoop come through yet? Yeah, what's going on? Where's Texas Snoop at? He is kind of quiet. Where is Texas Snoop at, guys? Texas Snoop definitely should have had something to the boat by now, or it is a travesty. He's out there representing Texas. Where's your partner at, Frisco? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna at least beat Texas Snoop today. If Texas Snoop says he doesn't have a fish yet, then we're gonna have a fish off. Is Texas Snoop in the chat? Oh, Texas Snoop, there he is. He says, I'm listening to your excuses. He says, that's a negative. Uh-oh. All right, Texas Snoop, we're having a fish off now. Now it's official. We're gonna see who can get the first fish to the boat. All right, guys, so Texas Snoop is out there on what lake is Texas Snoop on again? So it's a challenge. Texas Snoop is out there doing his thing. He said, MoneyBass, I can stomp you out today. He says he's on Lake Louisville or Louisville. How you pronounce Louisville? Frisco says, Texas Snoop, you got this. All right. I think I'm going to get him, guys. I think I'm going to get him. And remember, Texas Snoop, you have to catch the fish, and then you have to log it in FishXLive so that I can pull it up and show it to everybody. And you have, when you take the picture, you have to hold up the peace sign so we know the picture is from today, because we can't have any flammery going on around here. All right, guys. So we got the fishing challenge going on. All I need is a tappy tap. That's all I need is a little tappy tap. I should have kept running. We got Country Carpenter in the chat. What's going on? Good to see you back. Back in action. All right, let's spin it. That was a long cast. All right, Texas Snoop. Yep, all is well. Out here having a good time. Out here on Lake Lanier. Texas Snoop said he's out there in Texas on Lake Louisville. Said he can catch a fish before I do. So I'm about to see. Is that true? Boom. Phil says, hey, Texas Snoop, if you have a newer Android, I can show you how to Photoshop a big fish and I'll take it. And it'll look like they're, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Phil, are you from Texas too? Frisco says, I already know the answer, but I will ask anyway. Are you going to top off your tank for tomorrow? No, sir. Wait a minute. That was a trick question. How are you going to say you already know the answer? My tank is already topped off. There's gas at the top. And look at that big stump right there. Can you guys see that? And I'm hung up. We got it. got it. We got Jim Boots in the chat. He says, yo, yo. He said, yo, yo, it's my favorite show. All right, we're about to get Texas Snoop up out of here. We're gonna get a fish to the boat before Texas Snoop, guys. Texas Snoop says, hey, Frisco, tell MoneyBass to check the fish tanks. What? Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. What is he saying? Is Texas Snoop trying to say that he caught something? All right, guys. Y'all can pull it up too, but we're going to FishXLive. Is Texas Snoop saying that he got a fish? Roy said, you must be staying on the lower end of the lake. Roy, you know I don't feel like running these days. All right, so anglers, let's do a search for Texas Snoop. All right, there's Texas Snoop, guys. Let's see. Wait a minute, where's this journal? I don't see your journal in here. Let's see. Anglers. Let's see. Texas Snoop says, give me a minute. I'm logging in now. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. You're gonna have to text it or email it, Texas Snoop, because I can't log into your account right now. Frisco said, give him a minute. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and end this live stream. Texas Snoop, it was great hanging out with you today, but looks like we're going to have to catch you on the next one. No need to log a fish. What's going on, James? Good to see you. Texas Snoop said, don't be like that. Oh, goodness. Yeah, you're going to have to send it to me. You're going to have to send it to me. Send me the picture because I can't log in right now. He said, let me show you something. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness, guys. Do you see what I see? Do you see what I see right here? Do you see that? Texas Snoop, is your fish logged in yet? Texas Snoop, I think I'm gonna get you, buddy. Oh, and we got him with the flip. We hit him in the lip and got him with the flip. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, do you see what happened? Do you see that? Oh my God. Oh my God. Texas Snoop, where you at? Where you at, Texas Snoop? Whose fish do you guys see first? Whose fish do you guys see first? Are you not entertained? Look at that. Texas Snoop, where you at? And look, it's a good one. The bendation was sensational. Does anybody remember what the chart says? Look at it. It's about 17 and a half on it. All right, Texas Snoop, we're going to have a way off. Where's Texas Snoop at? Is he in the chat? Kabam! Right in that mouthpiece. Frisco says, how do we know you could not really see Texas Snoop fish? Texas Snoop, did you log your fish yet? Uh-oh. Nah, 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 nah. Nah, 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 nah. Hey, hey, hey. Texas Snoop, where's he at? He says, don't even try. Texas Snoop, did you see what happened to you? He says, check your text messages. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Texas Snoop, do you see what happened? All right, let's see. He said, check my message. Uh-oh, Texas Snoop, look. There's nothing there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Your partner MoneyBass done pulled it off. Jim Boots said, whoop, whoop. Oh, man. Did he do it? Talk to me, chat. I'm looking, Texas Snoop, where I don't see anything. You guys see that? Texas Snoop right there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Frisco. Frisco, what do you have to say? He said, refresh your text. Oh, my goodness. Where's Texas Snoop at? Texas Snoop, we don't see anything. He said, check again. All right, let me check again. Okay, we have a little something. Wait a minute, I don't see two fingers. Where are the two fingers at? That is a foul. Listen, this is a violation. It's a violation. Look at Texas Snoop, guys. Where are the two fingers at, Texas Snoop? He said, your phone is janky. Texas Snoop, you were supposed to put two fingers in the chat. Where are the fingers at? Texas Snoop says, I got a Frisco. You can't believe that. Where the fingers at? All right, can everybody see it? Where the fingers at, Frisco? I mean, Texas Snoop. He said, your phone is janky. Texas Snoop says, all I got was two hands. You gotta prop it on your seat or something. We need to see two fingers. Oh, wait a minute, look. It says that this picture was from 2023. You see, I see the timestamp down there on the bottom. It says you took this in 2023. Texas Snoop says, hey, I'm about to give you the... Texas Snoop. Oh, Texas Snoop said, hey, I'm about to give you the fingers. All right, let's see. Daniel says the biggest fish wins. The biggest fish wins. Frisco says, and that spot can't compete with that largie. All right, let's put them on the scale. All right, Texas Snoop. I wish there was a way I could bring you up on live. Blaster says, look at the timestamp. Patricia said, that's a DQ. She said, where the fingers at? You're supposed to have them fingers on the screen. All right, Texas Snoop. Go ahead and put him on the scale. We're going to weigh him. They said the biggest fish wins. Phil said the fish is so big, he has only two hands. Frisco says it's not even close. All right, let's see. Look, there he goes. He said, let me give you the finger. Look at Texas Snoop giving me the fingers, guys. He said, I'm gonna give you the fingers. I think I might have him, guys. Go ahead and put it on a scale, Texas Snoop. Once you take a picture of your scale and send that picture, then I'll weigh mine. Shout out to Texas Snoop, guys. Look at him. He gave me the fingers. He said, I'm gonna give you the fingers. Oh, goodness. All right, guys, we're waiting. He's gonna weigh him up now. You guys said the biggest fish wins. Patricia said DQ'd. Frisco said Texas comes through. All right, guys, what do you think? I showed you Texas Snoop's picture with his fish, and you saw the one I just caught. Which fish do you guys think is bigger? Put MoneyBass or put Texas Snoop in the chat. Put Noop or MoneyBass in the chat. Frisco said it's not even close. All right, Daniel said MoneyBass. Phil says I'm with Texas. Of course, Frisco said Texas. Clint Perry, how could you? Clint said Noop got it. Dottie says yours, but hey, he said looks can be deceiving. Blaster's going with MoneyBass. All right, guys, we're waiting. We're waiting for Texas Noop to send a picture of the scale. Frisco says yours might be a 2, his is a 3. Boyan says money. All right, Boyan got his money on me. All right. You guys see how I hit it with a buzzer beater. You gotta have faith. Where's that tail y'all were talking about, Phil? Frisco. Where's the tail at? Daniel says, I fish every day, so. Frisco says, I'm calling animal control. Did you see what happened? Did you guys see the bendation? Did you see what happened? Your partner pulled it off at the last minute. Larry said he's going with MoneyBass. All right, let us know when you send the picture, Texas Snoop. Phil says, that's how I get you to catch fish. Don't you remember every time I say, oh, I don't know if that was a fish right there, guys, but I had a strong tappy tap. Let me check my hook. Ah, come on, Frisco. Come on, Frisco. All right, guys, drum roll. I just heard it. I just heard the dee-dee. All right, I think I got a picture. Let's see, guys. Let's see what we got. Oh, look at that. A 273. Now I demand a reweigh. That. Oh, my goodness. Do you guys see it? That's Texas Noop. Said he has a 273. So there's his fish. There's the fish right there, guys. He said it's a 273. Oh, my goodness. All right. Oh, well, wait a minute. All right, so here's the 273. Is AC in the chat or Whipstick? So we can go ahead and do Bass for Cash real quick. So we're gonna wait and see if that fish is gonna be the 273. Text New said, check your text. Daniel says, yours has a bigger belly. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Is Whipstick in the chat? I don't believe Whipstick was in here to see that action. Bohan says it's gonna be close. Let me see. Let me see where Whipstick is at. Let me see, guys. All right, so we're gonna see if anybody wants to walk away. See if anybody wants to walk away with any cash for the weekend. Clint Perry says Whipstick went to the gym to practice hook sets. Would you look at that? All right, guys, we're gonna get geared up to do another big bass battle too. Remember, if you are interested in doing the big bass battle, if you watch Battle of the Anglers tomorrow, it's gonna be the exact same format. The main difference is gonna be you can be in your state on your lake, and it will be for the biggest fish. It won't be for the best 5, it'll be for the biggest fish. So even though Texas Snoop is in Texas, I might get him with that 273. We'll see in just a minute, as soon as we get these scales opened up. Uh-oh. AC says she's about to hop in the chat so she can DQ somebody. Clint Perry said Whipstick went to the gym. Frisco says, and me, the winner. All right, in the chat, is there anybody in the chat right now that's interested in participating in the next big bass battle? So right now, Texas Snoop is the reigning champ. We've had one big bass battle so far. So we got Frisco said he's gonna be, uh-oh, guys, do you see it? If you see something, I need you to say something. If you see something, I need you to say something. Daniel says it's family day with the wife, kids, and I choose to go fishing. I'd be divorced before the weekend. Uh-oh. Shout out to AC. We got AC in the chat, guys. All right, so AC, what has happened is I have been hit with a challenge. Texas Snoop is out there on Lake Louisville in Texas. He said that he was going to catch a fish before me. He was supposed to catch a fish, log it into FishXLive, holding up 2 fingers to show that it was legit. And there was no flim-flammery going on. But I don't think he couldn't log it in, but I told him to text it to me. So this is where we're at, AC, just to give you a quick background. Texas Snoop. Here's Texas Snoop's fish right here. Can you see that? And so he said he had a fish, but I was like, partner, you didn't log it in yet. And I set the hook like He-Man and yanked the fish's mouthpiece off, flipped it to the boat. There's a second picture of his fish, and then he weighed it, 273. Can everybody see that? 273. Now, what we got to do is we're going to weigh this fish for Bass for Cash and see if it will beat Texas Snoop's 273, and also see if anybody wants any cash for this weekend. Because I know what Whipstick's going to tell them. Does anybody in the chat know what Whipstick is going to say? Does anybody know what Whipstick is going to tell you? And I think Whipstick's going to be right. All right, we are in subscriber only mode. AC, as soon as you type ready, okay, I see you're ready. All right, so as soon as I take this fish out and put it on the measuring board, you guys can go ahead and get your guesses going, all right? Oh my goodness, it's mad. It's mad. All right, here we go. We are in subscriber only mode. Once you see scales officially open, you guys can start your guesses. Now this fish right here, this fish right here is a nice 17.5 inches. Do you see that? The scales are officially open. You guys have 2 minutes to put your guesses in the chat. Is this gonna be the 273? Oh my goodness, guys. Do you see that right there? Do you see the girth on it? You saw the length. You see the width. You see the mean eyeballs that it's looking at you with. You see that? Can you see all of that? You gotta have faith. Is it gonna beat a 273? Shout out to Phil. Look at Phil. Phil thinks he got Texas Snoop. Phil put 292. Phil said, I'm gonna go with the money over my he said money over loyalty. All right, Bass Hunter. Oh, Bass Hunter coming in with the low numbers on me. We gonna see. We are gonna see. AC says blasted, incorrect format. Oh my goodness, what? Blasted. Blasted, how did you get DQ'd? Oh my God, I need to go and look and see what blasted, what is that? That is so funny. Oh my goodness, she hit blasted with the DQ. He says, I know my stylist failed me. Oh no. As you guys can see, AC plays no favorites. You will get hit with the DQ. AC would DQ her mama, sister, cousin, daddy, friend, uncle, nephew, niece, a first grader, a second grader. She'll DQ a cat, a dog, a goat, a cow, a bird, and a sheep. AC would DQ anything that can breathe. All right, guys, the scales are closed. All right, let's see. We're gonna find out two things. What was Texas Snoop? Was it a 273? Was it a 273? All right, so we're gonna look to see, can we beat a 273? All right, guys. Drum roll, please. Daniel says, shoot, let's go all to the DQ. Oh my goodness. All right, let's zero it out. We're zeroed out, guys. Now, I can't guess less than Texas Snoop, so I'm gonna say this is a 274. I'm gonna say it's a 274. Oh my goodness, guys. All right, we are zeroed out. Oh man, oh my goodness, wait. No, 268. Oh man, Texas Snoop, look at that. Look at that, guys. Frisco said, don't shake the scale. Look at that, guys. 268. 268, guys. She said we have a winner. Oh my God. Who was it? Daniel Posey says, dang, that was close. Oh yeah. Texas Snoop got me, but we also have a winner. Let's go ahead and take a quick picture of this so I can log it into FishXLive. Here we go. Let's get a different view on the picture this time. All right, there we go. Got a nice picture. Who was the winner? Spooky Crazy got it? Oh my goodness, guys. Spooky Crazy said, let's go. Oh my, Bass for Cash is real. Just like the Bendation. Oh my goodness, guys. All right, let's go ahead and let her go. Let's see. AC says he is a MoneyTeam member, so it's $40. Oh my goodness. That is crazy. I guess it's spooky crazy. All right, let's go ahead and let this fish go. Where's Texas Snoop at? I mean, Texas Snoop, you being kind of quiet. I thought I'm pretty sure you'd want to brag or something. 268, guys. Can you believe it? Texas Snoop came through. Oh yeah, the big bass battle is gonna be on, guys. If you want to participate or know somebody who does, make sure you have them reach out to me. Let's see, what else can we do? Let me just check the time. Shout out to Spooky Crazy. Came on in with the win. Frisco says couldn't beat Texas and gave up some money. Oh my goodness, guys. All right, let's log that fish into FishXLive real quick. All right, let's see. Might as well go ahead and take a picture of that. Bam. Texas Noob says, I'm going to let Frisco handle it. Oh my goodness. That was a good one. That was a good one, Texas Noob. That was a good one. All right, so we're gonna open up FishXLive real quick, guys. And we're gonna log this fish in here. So remember, this is something that all of you can do. All you gotta do is go to FishXLive.com. Go to FishXLive.com, download the app. You can download that app for free. And that's where you need to go to watch Battle of the Anglers tomorrow. So we're logging this in here, Lake Lanier. That was a spotted bass that I caught. The pounds was 2.68. Goodness gracious, that was so close. 2.68. The fish was 17 and a half, 17.5. Picture of the fish. You saw me just take that picture. So we'll upload that picture right there. Details. Let me see. The details. I know I have some eyeball, but look, let me turn on the tracking. And then let me just type the details in here. So I pretty much know what I'm doing tomorrow now, guys. All right, then we're gonna add this picture of the lure. There's the picture of the lure. Water temp. What was the water temp? Let's just go ahead and submit that real quick first. All right, so that was 268. Where's my 268? I just need to edit it. All right, just stick with me, guys. We still have a little bit more fishing to go. 268. So I need to edit that because I need, let me see. Rocks. All right, so now the water temp. Let's check the water temp out here is 52 degrees. So it's a little chilly out here. That out here now, it's not sunny. It's not overcast, goodness. But it's not really black blue sky. It's not, yeah, I guess I'd say sunny. The weather, water clarity is clear. The wind is not really that bad. Let's just call it, I guess it's a little windy out here. Let's just say it might be around 5 miles an hour. All right, there we go. And now we're just gonna submit this. And now we can come back in here in FishXLive. There's the fish that I just caught. There's the picture, guys. That is the picture. That's your pot and the money bass right there. There's the bait that I caught it with. There's my catch details. Then there's the map that'll show the general area where I'm at. All of that good stuff right there in FishXLive. Let's keep on rolling because I want to go to another area similar to this one that I'm at and just see if I can catch another one real quick before my time runs out. Shout out to Texas Snoop. But yeah, anybody that is interested in participating, make sure you send me an email at moneybass404@gmail.com. All right, now let's see. Where do I want to go? I know where I want to go. Man, there is a place I want to go check. Let's see how much time we have. Nah, we're not going to check that. I'm going to go to a different area. Shout out to Spooky Crazy with the win. All right, let's see what we're looking like, guys. Let me change my settings on here. Shout out to Spooky Crazy. He says, I got it. Spooky Crazy came through with the win. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Shout out to SWAT Lawn Operations, guys. Remember, we have to support the companies that support the fishing community, and SWAT Lawn Operations is definitely that company, guys. Bass for Cash, courtesy of SWAT Lawn Operations. All right, let's see. I need to change my water level. It needs to be down 6 feet. There we go. All right, that's what we needed to see. All right. Now we're looking, see if we can get another one of these fishes to the boat. Shout out to Blast. He says service with all the trimmings. Look at Spooky Crazy. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. He's walking away with some weekend cash for his pocket. Now there's still $60 left in the pot, guys. Every time that we come out, there's $100 sitting in that Bass for Cash pot. The fish are paid out $20 at a time. But if you are a member of the Money Team, you get 2 guesses and you double your payout. So Spooky Crazy walked away with a nice $40 bill. Just like that. Shout out to SWAT Lawn Operations, guys. Want to give a big shout out to Living Out Loud, the podcast. Clint Perry coming through with those gifted memberships. And who was it that sent that other super chat, guys? Help me out, chat. Help me out. We had another super chat that came through. And I always want to give credit where credit is due. Gotta put some respect on his name. Does anybody remember who the other super chat came from? So it was Living Out Loud, Clint Perry, and then there was one more. That's right, it was LOL. That was Living Out Loud. Then we had Clint Perry, and then we had one more, guys. Woo. We are super shallow, guys. Oh, shoot. We are super shallow. Patricia says, sure would be nice to get a full screen view. Well, you will definitely have some full screen views tomorrow. Make sure you tune in to, well, actually, guys, make sure you tune in tonight. Tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, we're going to have you guys be able to meet the anglers that will be competing tomorrow. It's always a good time. We'll be talking about some hot topics and stuff like that too. Big shout out to Living Out Loud, the podcast, and Clint Perry, the co-sponsor of today's live stream. 7 p.m. Eastern, that's right, guys. We will be live tonight in preparation for tomorrow's Battle of the Anglers. You guys saw it. We were out here for a good time. I guess it did kind of seem like a long time today, right, compared to how long I normally stay out here. Frisco said, no excuses tomorrow. Tell them, Frisco. They can't have no excuses tomorrow. Only me. Georgia Dog said, I'll watch for the trash talking. Shout out to Carson in the chat. Frisco says trash talking is about the most entertainment we get. Not many fish catches. Frisco. Frisco, why, Frisco? I can't wait till I see you on the big bass battle. Nope, that wasn't it, Dottie. But he was in the chat. but it wasn't the mass bass tid. Frisco says, you will be looking up at me from below on the leaderboard. We got CJG fishing. He says, player, it's been a while. How's it going? What lake today, partner? I'm out here on Lake Lanier, down south. I'm a southerner, fishing Lake Lanier down here looking for some of these spotted bass. I was going against a Texan. I almost got a Texan too. I almost got him. It was close. You gotta admit, it was close. I came in on the clutch. I had to show them what bendation was all about. They were like, is that bendation real? And I was like, oh yeah, the bendation is sensational. CJ said, drop a spoon. Hit him in the mouth with a spoon. Frisco said, it's almost like horseshoes and hand grenades. How do you play that game? Mark says, I'm waiting for that bendation. Well, the bendation was sensational. Didn't you see it? Frisco said, you points for being close, but never winning. Tomorrow is winner takes all. All right, time is ticking, guys. Mark says, I'm just living through you, MoneyBass. In Michigan, he says, it's done till March unless you fish through the ice. Frisco says, winner takes all. You never give yourself a chance. Oh, Frisco, why? All right, Frisco, you know what? I'm going to have to go ahead and win tomorrow just so I can show you something. Change back up real quick. I'm going to have to show you something tomorrow, Frisco. Oh, man. Let's change this back up. Frisco said, challenge accepted. All right, let's put a little stank on it real quick. And then we're gonna take off and go to another spot. Mark says, what would Chicken Hawk say? What is Chicken Hawk up to today? We got Tweezy in the chat. A member of the Money Team checking in. And for anybody that does not know, the Money Team, those are the members of the channel. Membership does have its privileges. As you saw earlier, Spooky Crazy, shout out to the Money Team, is a member of the Money Team and just won Bass for Cash today. Now, he would have won a $20 bill, but he got 2 guesses. And because he guessed it right, he got twice the payout. Shout out to the burning season, back once again. Haven't seen you for a while. Hope you've been doing all right. That is all good. Doing good. Thanks for asking. All right. Spooky Crazy said, yeah, buddy. Tweezy said, are you scoping? Tweezy, look at what I'm looking at. Do you see this? No, sir. Not right now. But these days, scoping is kind of a vague term because it can mean a few different things now. Because there are some guys that are out killing it, scoping with those minnow baits and stuff. That is a whole different level than just somebody that has live imaging and is just out using it the way that people, I guess, traditionally used live imaging. Because nowadays, that minnow style of fishing with that and chasing those fish around the lakes, that's a whole different ball game. Bernstein said, waiting for you to come on up here this spring. Tweezy said, I just got the Mega Live 2. I still have Mega Live 1. Once my Mega Live 1 breaks or goes out, I'm probably going to switch. I want to try Garmin out next. Because all I've ever had was Humminbird. Let's see, looks like we might have enough time to stop by one more. Let me just take a look around. Stop by one more little area before we head in, guys. See if we can get another one to the boat. Tweezy said, it's my first live scope. Excited to use it. Rigging it up now with the Explorer 10. All right, good deal. Bernstein says, thoughts on circuits canceling tourneys, afraid of accidents and liability. I can understand that. But actually, make sure you tune in tonight at 7 p.m. We're going to have all the guys on, and we're going to talk about the Battle of the Anglers that is scheduled for tomorrow at 8 a.m. 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, we will be out here. There'll be 5 of us competing against each other live for you guys to take a look at. But tonight at 7 p.m., we will be discussing that, and we'll be discussing some other hot topics going on in the fishing industry. And just letting you guys kind of get introduced to the anglers that are going to be competing. All right, let's see. What else can we go to? What is this over here? Let's just go and check it out and see. All right, did I see the person that cut out the kayak? Yes, sir. We will be discussing that tonight. Tweezy says, I'm so jealous right now. I'm so ready to fish. All right, Burner Season says, I'm 48 starting G's tournaments and 13 never thought there would be so much cheating. Yeah, it's super crazy out there right now. But that's exactly what we're going to be talking about tonight. So make sure you tune in for that. Phil says, all right, guys, in Frisco, I missed what the challenge is. Frisco doesn't think I can win. Yep, burning season, that's exactly it. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people doing that. All right, let's see. Let's do one more thing. I'm gonna check out one more thing. All right, this is the grand finale. The grand finale, guys. Let's see. Let's see what we can see. All right, what are you guys talking about in the chat? The burning season says, every week someone is being exposed on social media for cheating. It seems like that's about true. Tweety says, have you caught any today? Yes, sir. And somebody actually walked away with that money. Shout out to Spooky Crazy. Is Spooky Crazy still in the chat? Frisco says, why that graph was jumping around like that? I need new support brackets or whatever those things are called for. Spooky Crazy just walked away with a $40 bill. And who was that that walked away with a $65 bill yesterday? Because they got a bonus payout. Shout out to Jay New. Big shout out to SWAT Lawn Operations for making it happen for you. Spooky Crazy says, getting his bowling gear ready. Burning Season says, life is short. You really should contemplate a trip north. Hmm. He said the time that he's been watching, I would have had a dozen fish by now. Bass Hunter says, money, that's enough practice. Go home. Man, we out here for a good time. Fishing is fun. It's hard. It's hard to go home. I just need one more tug. Burning Season says, aren't you supposed to get better the more you practice? I am. You don't think I can talk a little bit better than what I was before? Is that what you're talking about? I'm talking better than ever. Bernstein said, you might as well throw the net in the lake. All right, guys, we got 2 more minutes on the shot clock. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. The Quante says they call it fishing, not catching. We just get lucky. Man, look at that scenery right there. That looks good, doesn't it? Looks just like a picture. You guys see that? One more minute on the shot clock. But yeah, Bass Hunter, practice was over a long time ago. Practice was over a long time ago. Because we only have until 1 p.m. to make things happen, guys. So we have to make it happen fast. We're starting at 8 a.m. Give you guys some time to wake up and get tuned in. Get your popcorn ready. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. That is, the shot clock is now up. All right, guys, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Let me just double check and see if Frisco got me in trouble today. All right, guys. Gotta go. All right, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Make sure you tune in tonight. We have about 30-something people in here. I need to see all 33 of you guys and gals watching tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, all right? Like I said, we're going to talk about some of those hot topics, burning season. I want you to hop in the chat. And then we're going to introduce the anglers. All right, guys, that's the last cast. We're going to introduce the anglers. And after that, that'll be all she wrote. Shout out to Phil, says, see you at 7. All right, let's go ahead and get it. All right, big shout out to Living Out Loud, the podcast, and the co-sponsor of today's live stream, Clint Perry, coming in, dropping those gifted memberships for everybody. And I keep forgetting who the third person is that gets the honorable mention, but I'll remember it later. I'll shout you out. But definitely appreciate everybody for tuning in. Always staying live and active in the chat. I'll see you guys at 7 p.m. 7 p.m. tonight so you can meet the anglers, all right? I will drop a post just so you guys can see the link and everything, but hopefully you guys already have it. I appreciate everybody. Once again, big shout out to SWAT Lawn Operations Service with all the trimmings. And congratulations to Spooky Crazy. I'll see you guys on the next one. Uh-oh. Am I drifting? Guys? All right, let's get out of here.